I've had worse. Hello users of the internet and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're one of my current 832 subscribers, then welcome back. And if you're not, I can't fault you. This is literally the most basic I have ever felt because, as you can probably already tell from the title of this video, I decided to jump on the trend train and order everything that the person in front of me ordered for 24 hours. I'd seen a bunch of other people do this. I was like, wow, what a fun, creative idea. I'm going to take all of the fun and creativity out of it and literally copy them and not even try to put my own spin on it. I thought it would be like an easy wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of situation. But it was actually a bit of a trek, not only logistically, in terms of getting workers to understand what I was asking.
What kind of thing?
The same order.
But also just a mental and emotional minefield. Like, I would not consider myself an anxious person remotely. If extroversion was a mental illness, I would probably diagnose myself with it. But having to do this was a lot. I think just the thought of any confrontation makes me feel physically sick. I think it's probably a people-pleasing complex. But anyway, turns out doing this challenge embodies doing all of those things which I literally hate. And because of that, every single thing that I filmed looks like absolute trash because I just wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. So I started my day, got up and at it.
Okay, hello, welcome.
At a solid 11:30, which for me, a miracle.
I'm about to walk up the road and get breakfast, I guess. I'm very nervous about having to do this thing alone. For the rest of the day, I'll be with friends, but right now, it's just me going up to an actual counter and asking for the order of the person in front of me. In terms of filming, I don't know how that's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna like keep the camera here at this super flattering angle and try and get what I can, but who knows?
Now, I don't normally eat breakfast, so I didn't exactly know where to go for this one. And doing some sort of drive-through wasn't an option for me because I don't have my license, nor have I ever been behind the wheel of a car. So I figured today wasn't the time to start.
I'm just gonna go to like a local coffee shop up the road. I'm gonna try and find one that I don't normally go to because I know that after this interaction, I will 100% not want to see the person I'm speaking to again. It also just occurred to me that if I go to a coffee shop, the likelihood of the person in front of me ordering a coffee is relatively high. Do I drink coffee? No. Have I ever had it in my system? Also no. Fingers crossed the person in front of me is 5 years old and orders chocolate milk.
So I walked up the road, got distracted a few times.
I saw a woman who looked like my mother walking around, so I tried to follow her for like 15 minutes until I realized it wasn't my mother.
Searched for a cafe with literally anyone near it.
I've walked up and down this entire street, and because it's hard out raining, no one's outside.
Until I stumbled upon Village Sourdough Bakery. Despite the fact that it is called a bakery, I can confirm that it is definitely like a cafe style restaurant. Yes, they sell bread, but most people just come there to get a cup of coffee, maybe like a bagel, a donut, whatever.
Hi, would I actually be able to get the same thing that that woman got? Would I be able to get the same thing that that woman got? The same order.
The woman was so confused, which fair enough. I would be confused too. If someone came up to me with this weird specific request, I'd be like, I'm not being paid enough for this, just make a choice of your own.
Yeah, thank you.
So that was that.
Okay, hello, I'm back home. And it turns out the order of the woman in front of me was 2 loaves of bread. So at least I'm stocked up. I got these 2 loaves for $15, which to me sounds expensive. I feel like that's steep for 2 sourdough loaves, but I don't really go out and buy 2 loaves of bread often, so I don't really know what to compare it to. Here we go, let's test it out. Like, it's alright, it tastes like bread. I feel like the Wonder White bread I have in the freezer is nicer and definitely less expensive. You've had one carbohydrate, you've had them all, you know? I mean, I don't really know what else to say because it's just bread. Whenever I think of a loaf of bread, I think of the Bible. And Easter was last week, so I'm not really in the mood. But that's okay. Who knows what else is yet to come.
Then lunchtime came around. I met up with my friend Eloise.
Hi.
Thank God, because that means that I didn't have to go through this alone.
We're at Dapid Kitchen in Glebe,
Which is like a vegan eatery. So we rock up, psych ourselves up mentally to ask for the same order as the man in front of us. And because we were so focused on getting our game faces on, I forgot to record the first half of this interaction. The clip literally starts here.
Here you go.
Yeah. It was just not smooth sailing.
We just had like the most awkward
Very
interaction
awkward.
I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
We obviously asked for the order. We were like, I'll have what he's having. So she said, you mean the jackfruit bagel? And we were like, sure, whatever that is.
It's got jackfruit in it.
Way better than all of the other named fruits.
Yeah.
But when we received it, it was actually amazing.
That is quite the spectacle.
I know, right?
Very
I'm
impressive.
like not disappointed with this person's order.
Right?
Solidly like a 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So aesthetic.
It was actually kind of incredible.
This is genuinely
This
amazing.
is so good.
It's so good. We're really expanding our horizons today.
Good for you, veganism. I'd say that this was definitely one of the most successful purchases of the day. Then eventually Eloise left, and I thought that I'd get some afternoon tea or something just because so far I managed to get bread and a bagel for this video, so I really wanted to amp it up. I thought, let's get some fast food in there. Let's hit up Australia's version of Dunkin' Donuts, Donut King.
So I'm gonna hit up Donut King. Not that I would ordinarily go there, but I just wanted more content, to be honest. And we're gonna do the same thing alone. But I don't know if it'll be worse than literally filming myself in public. I feel so conceited, I hate myself. Okay, bye.
But unfortunately, it seemed that I had got my hopes high because when I went there, they had no idea what I was asking.
Can I actually just get the same thing that that woman got? Sorry. Can I get the same thing? Yes, please.
Yeah, I know. What?
Can I get the same thing?
What kind of same thing?
The same order.
I don't know what.
I just kept saying, I'll have what she's having. And the man working there was like, what product would you like? I was like, I don't know. Whatever she's having. And he's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. And that went on for about 5 minutes until it became too much for me, too overwhelming. So I just said sorry and left. That was the worst moment of my life. They literally did not understand me at all, so I just had to walk away and it was really awkward and I want death. So I'm just gonna go to an ice cream place and try again. Luckily, on my way out of the shopping center, I stumbled across New Zealand Naturals ice cream. I've seen it many a time. I thought, they're no Gelatissimo, they're no Ben & Jerry's, they're no Gelato Messina, they're not for me. But how wrong I could have been.
Would I actually just be able to get the same thing that that woman got? Great, thank you.
When I asked the woman working there for the same order as the woman in front of me, she was like, oh, sure. She was so accommodating. If I'd had another interaction like the last one I had, I probably would have had a mental breakdown, so thank you for saving me from that. The woman in front of me ordered 1 scoop of Hokey Pokey and 1 scoop of cookies and cream. I'm not mad, both iconic flavors. Cookies and cream is definitely a go for me. Hokey Pokey I like never get, but I enjoy it. So it's kind of the best day of my life. I 100% approve of this woman's order. Turns out Hokey Pokey ice cream is literally amazing.
So Hokey Pokey is the best thing I've ever had in my life. Did you know it has honeycomb in it? It's like a crunchy, but in scoop form.
So New Zealand Naturals, I formally apologize for underestimating you.
I just got the receipt and it was only like $6. New Zealand Naturals slaps.
And just when you thought I couldn't eat anymore, I did. That night I went out with some of my friends to Newtown and stopped by another vegan establishment, Lord of the Fries. If you don't have one near you, they're like a vegan version of a fast food place. Luckily this time while I was ordering, I got my friend Irene to film so you can actually see what's happening.
Fingers crossed it's alright and slashed under like $100.
And I have to say it went pretty smoothly. Again, the woman working there didn't seem too shocked by my request. That was $32 whole. 32! So then I received my order.
It smells like hot cross buns.
Okay, so there's one burger, there's another burger, and there's a box of buns. This is a chicken / New York, and this is a chicken / New York. I guess we'll try it. It doesn't taste like cheese, it tastes like a chip with milk. You've dipped a chip in full cream milk. I have some of the fake meat. Tastes kind of like foot. Ellen, tell me what you think. We need a 2-person taste test.
It's definitely not meat. It's a little footy.
What do you think? Okay, let's try the chicken in New York burger.
Gonna taste like Times Square?
I think so. It tastes like halogens and bagels.
There's our prediction. Halogen and bagel.
All I got was bread and lettuce. They have both of them in New York. Not bad. Not a chicken taste, not a chicken texture. I would put money on the fact that the man who ordered this was high. Honestly, I'm still confused. I haven't made up my mind about whether or not I liked it, but was it worth $32? Absolutely not. No single fast food order is worth $32. And that was it. That was my final interaction. Even though the people pleaser within me was very much challenged throughout this whole ordeal, I'm actually kind of glad that I did this challenge. I mean, for one, when it comes to food, I am a very indecisive person, so it alleviated the pressure of having to make a decision. And And also because I opened myself up to trying new things.
It tastes kind of like foot.
Would I ever go to a vegan eatery and order a jackfruit bagel? Probably not, but now will I? There's a high chance I will. And would I have ever gone to New Zealand Naturals and got a scoop of Hokey Pokey? My money's on no. But that is definitely a future possibility. In terms of the other two orders, will I get them again? No. But now I know that I'll never get them again. And definitely knowing what you thought you knew is good because now you know. You know? And that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed watching me take bites of random foods that I'm unfamiliar with, then please thumbs up and subscribe. And if you absolutely hated this because you're sick of this challenge, then just do it anyway because everyone is. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. $32.